and welcome back. I'm so excited you're here. Um, it is summer. Summer is underway. I'm not sure where you are in the world, but we are here in the Northeast, and we are like right where I think almost every school is probably being let out at this point, and kids are home for summer. Everyone's in camps and on vacation, and so there's a lot going on, right? But at the same time, to some degree, I think for most kids and families, things are actually a little bit more calmer and slower in the summer. So this is actually a great time of the year to get some new routines going. If you haven't caught my previous two episodes, it's all about, some kind of pitfalls of routines you can like kind of bad habits you can slide into in the summer. But those are, much fewer than, last week's episode. We talked about 10 great things that you can implement this summer, while you have some of this, a little bit more bandwidth and time to dedicate to helping your kids, learn to love food, right? So that's really my job. If you don't know me, my name's Christine, and I really teach parents how to get their kids to love food. So if you're new to my work, please visit us at foodologyfeeding.com. I have a ton of resources to help you. If you have no idea where to start, visit our Picky Eaters with an S, pickyeaterstest.com, and it will give you an idea of how severe the issue is and suggestions on where you can begin. All right, so let's dive in. Today's episode, we are talking about top 10 nutrient-dense snacks. Right. So I'm all about nutrient density here. I just launched a course and 2 books relating to this topic. So I'm super passionate about it. It's been a hobby of mine, honestly, for many, many years before I created any of these things. Right. So I'm going to come to you with some easy snacks you can use in the summertime, or honestly, it would actually work well for the school year as well. All right. So number 1 is a nutter or nut butter pack. So what is this? This is like, think of like those little cheesy crackers where there's like a little bit of peanut butter in them, but they're really crackers, right? But a much healthier version. So of course you can make things like this using your own healthy crackers and putting a little spread of nut or seed butter. Something like a nutso is great, which has lots of different nuts and seeds in it, all mixed in already. Or there's also this really awesome brand called Once Again. It's got a little like raccoon or badger on it. And it's organic and gluten-free, and they make the peanut butter version or a sunflower butter version. And they're basically like gluten-free graham crackers, but in the middle is like that, the nut butter. And they're prepackaged, great for on the go, great for traveling. So we love those at our house. We always have those on hand. I try to always have them on hand. But of course you can do things where, you just kind of make up your own little pack, or you just put a little scoop of peanut butter and maybe some apple slices, or, something, I never know how to say this, jicama sticks. Those are awesome to be dipping. So those are great to do for summer, really for any time. Honestly, I'm just going to say they're just for any time of the year. They're just great nutrient packed snacks. Number 2 is yogurt parfaits, which we have all year round, but nice, cool, refreshing yogurt to eat in the summer, I think, is always awesome. So think of like a layer of yogurt, and if if your kid will tolerate it, maybe some frozen or fresh berries, some granola, and I've got recipes for nutrient-packed granola that you can easily make at home. You make it in bulk. It lasts about a month. It's awesome. I've made it for years, and it's always been really great. So if you're interested in that, check out my nutrient-dense recipe book, which you can find on Amazon and on our website, foodologyfeeding.com/books. Okay, next, number 3 is this is an easy one. If you go to any party, you're going to see, veggie sticks with hummus or with guacamole or something like that. That's always an easy go-to snack. It's usually, kind of cool and refreshing. Those are two things that'll probably come out of the refrigerator and nice and cool. I like them because they're easy and they're just really packed with nutrients. So I know that even if they only snack, they've gotten lots of great things in their body that day, right? If that was their only snack. Now, your kids might not be into that, right? So for the kids out there that love crackers, number 4, seed crackers. So instead of just thinking about like plain, like, no void of any nutrient crackers, like what are those? Like those like round, what are the Keebler crackers? I'm trying to think of the name. Ritz crack. Maybe it is a Ritz cracker. Yeah, I remember we had a client that was literally like the only food that he ate when we first met him. Now he eats fish that he catches with his dad. So that's pretty awesome. But one of the foods that he ate were these crackers, but the cracker doesn't actually have that many nutrients in it. But I will tell you that there's an awesome brand called Simple Mills, and it's a seed. It looks to me like a regular cracker. I'm sure it's going to obviously taste a little bit different, but I definitely I encourage you to give it a shot. They're very tasty. They're gluten-free to top it all off, but they have great things like they have pumpkin. It's a flour blend, right? So it's got flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, cassava flour. There's even organic carrots mixed in there somehow. It's an awesome cracker. So that is a way more nutrient dense cracker. So if your kids are cracker people, switch to some nutrient dense versions of those crackers. So that's a great brand. All right. We're also going to do some cookie dough protein balls. So it's not actual cookie dough, but it's great to call it cookie dough because it looks like cookie dough. It kind of feels like cookie dough. And, you can definitely put some mini, dark chocolate chips in there or something that would be really tasty. But what it is, it's like basically like a mix of like a nut butter, some different seeds, like maybe some ground seeds. It might be ground nuts or oats. And you kind of like roll it all into a ball, along with, some, a little bit of like maple syrup or honey and some of those like dark chocolate chips, like I said. And all of a sudden you have this like cookie dough ball that actually has a ton of nutrients in it. And I like to keep them in the fridge or the freezer, keeps them nice and cold. And it's a great little snack that honestly everyone in my house enjoys snacking on. I find them a little bit annoying to make. I definitely make them like in bulk and I try to keep them in the fridge. And then when they run out, obviously you'd have to make some more. But I do, again, I have this recipe in our nutrient dense recipe book. So if you want it, definitely check that out. Number 6, smoothie sticks. Honestly, can you make your own fresh smoothie, blend everything? Of course you can. I have a recipe for that. There's recipes everywhere for that. But I would say that there's some great brands. If you just go to the freezer section of your local grocery store, I bet you'll find some of these brands. So Sweet Nothings is one of the brands. Once Upon a Farm, even the name is hard. Sambazan. It's the acai people. Acai smoothie pops. Those, they have like different fruits and vegetables and sometimes seeds in them already. Like they're superfood pops. There's a lot of different really good brands that you can get. So like if you were just doing the clear, the typical like summer pop, like the red one, the green one, the whatever, please switch to the nutrient dense version because that ice version is not serving anyone. In fact, it's, it probably has artificial colors and flavors and things like that. So the nutrient dense version is super tasty. It's cold. It's refreshing. It's great for the summer. And they're good even for you. Like, even if your kid doesn't finish it, you can finish it. It's delicious, and definitely more nutrient dense than the traditional like frozen pops. So that's a great one. Okay, let's see. We've got whole grain muffins. So of course you can buy them store bought, but I have some actually really good, I know I keep saying this, but I do have some really good recipes in my nutrient dense cookbook. Feel free to scour the internet, get other nutrient dense recipes, but there's lots of ways to make desserts and muffins and brownies and cakes and stuff way more nutrient dense than they are right now. So you can do like a muffin, like has like bananas or oats and berries, or, even think brownies with black beans and zucchini and avocado. There's a lot of ways to make those desserts or snacks into a nutrient dense snack. So those are some great options for you as well. If your kids like eggs, hard-boiled eggs are an easy snack to make ahead of time, keep in the fridge. It's pretty portable. That's lots of nutrients right there, just in that hard-boiled egg. So that's a super easy one to just have on hand in the fridge this summer. Okay, let's see what else we have. Acai bowls. Acai bowls are if you've never tried one, they're actually really delicious. They also make a pitaya bowl, which I think is dragon fruit versus the acai berry. For being perfectly honest, I call it purple ice cream because to me, that's what it tastes like when there's the honey in there, the fruit, the granola, and it's like icy and it's cold and it's just so refreshing. And my son really enjoys them as well because it's a berry mix. So it's usually really sweet. Some places make them better than others. So if you've had one before and you weren't crazy about it, I do encourage you to try it again someplace else. Where we are on Long Island, I've had several, but my favorites are from Sobel. They are just the tastiest to me, just my own personal opinion. But my point is I've had them other places, and if I had only had them at that place, I might actually not like acai bowls very much. But because I had had that first experience at that place, I knew that they could be better. And you could, of course, make them at home too. They do make like little packs that you can buy, and then you kind of doctor it up and add things at home to make them into the smoothie bowl. They're pretty easy and inexpensive to buy, to be honest. So that's a great summer treat. I love that. What else can we do? Edamame. Now, I know it's green, and that sometimes does not go over well with picky eaters. There is a great episode of Bluey where Bingo tries an edamame bean. The episode is called Pavlova. So maybe even doing something where you have your kids watch the Bluey episode, and then maybe they can try their own edamame beans and see if they like it. But edamame beans are, they don't have like a very shocking flavor. They're lightly salted. They're like I'd say a pretty easy thing to eat. If they just might not be used to eating them, but it might be something that they would be willing to try. They're not sticky, they're hard, they're pretty uniform in shape and size. So they've got a lot going for them. You might even be able to get them to play some games with the edamame beans or get them in their mouth and then out. So edamame beans might be like a surprise like food that you might think that they wouldn't eat, but they actually might go for it sooner than you think. So just an idea for summer. Okay, and I think that is all 10. Yeah, I think that's all 10, right? So we've got nut butter packs, yogurt parfaits, veggie sticks with hummus or guacamole, seed crackers, cookie dough protein balls, smoothie sticks, hard-boiled eggs, acai bowls, muffins, like nutrient-dense muffins and cakes and stuff, and edamame beans. So that's a lot of things. So don't feel like you got to go out and make them all, buy all the stuff for them right now. Just pick maybe one or two things that you might even think, okay, at some point this summer, we're going to do this, and put it on your calendar, because I'm telling you, it won't happen. You're probably not going to remember it if it's not on your calendar. So make a note to yourself now to put some of these things on your calendar of things that you're going to try this summer. And of course, again, I know I feel like a little bit of a broken record, but my nutrient dense recipe guide, it's available for free as part of our Picky Eater course, the Picky Eaters Plate course that we just launched in June. So that's free, right? It's included in the course. So if you bought the course, you have the nutrient guide free. If you are not in our course and you still want the guide, you can buy it on Amazon. The link is, through our website, foodologyfeeding.com/books, and it'll take you right there. It is on Amazon as well. So I hope this was helpful. I can't wait to hear about which foods and snacks your kids liked the best. And we will see you again next week.
Thank you for listening to How to Unpicky Your Picky Eater. To learn more about achieving your child's feeding goals, check out Christine's website at foodologyfeeding.com. And be sure to tune in next time to How to Unpicky Your Picky Eater.